सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ शिवाय गुरवे नमः। ॐ श्री अरुणाचलेश्वर शिव श्री गुरुदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। अण्बे शिवम् अण्बे शिवम् अण्बे शिवम् अण्बे शिवम् शिवोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहम्. Embodiment of Divine Souls, Amma's most beloved sweet children, welcome all of you. When we start the Rudram, innumerable people are already know Rudram very well. You are very strong disciples of Bhagavan Shankar Bhagavan Mahadev. You have a lot of blessings of Mahadev. But we are concerned about so many things in our country, in our world. But I'm so concerned about innumerable things in our entire world. Innumerable challenges are in the society. We must not stuck in the domestic small problems. Let our viewfinder must be wider and wider to think about other things also, to pray for the welfare of the all the mankind. Shankar Bhagavan. Yes. We have to pray for everybody's sake, not only for our sake. Speaking about the yoga, meditation today, this is very, very important and very, very badly needed in the society. People are very restless and unbelievable commotion enveloping the human society, human race. People are running to take rescue in yoga and in meditation. Yoga, meditation, everything comes from Mount Kailas, Shankar Bhagavan Kailas, subtlest Kailas I am speaking. Bhagavan is the greatest yoga. Yogasanas and all the things come from Bhagavan only. Tapas also comes from Bhagavan only, meditation. Silence is also comes from Shankar Bhagavan Mahadev only. Very beautiful. He who always recites Rudram, they know very well. The beginning of the prayers of the Rudram, we have two slokas. One sloka is about the Nirakar Parabrahma of the Mahadev, and second sloka is the Sakar, the form of the Mahadev. Not only the form of Mahadev externally sitting in Kailas, Mahadev in all the creation, from ant to Brahma, all the creation, wherever there is life, that is the Supreme Almighty, the consciousness of Mahadev in the indweller of all of these living beings. This is the meaning of the second sloka. Apatala nabastalanta bhuvana brahmandama vispuratum jyotispatikalinga mauli vilasat purnendu vamtamrutaihim astokaplutamekamisa manisham rudranuvakan japan jhaye deepsita siddhaye dhruvapadam viprobhishinche sivam. Vipra, the two words comes here. Vipra, who is Vipra? Vipra means a Brahmin. Who is Brahmin? He who have very soft nature, million times soft nature. Absolutely. He who is leading a 100% righteous values life, dharmic values life, always speaking truth only. How many sufferings he may have in his life, tolerating all of those things, not expecting anything from society or anybody. He was leading a very pious inner life, a pure life, a truthful life. That Sthita Prajna is the most beloved one for Rudra. Namaste Rudra, very beautiful, no? So this Rudra, Apatala Nabastalanta Bhavana Brahmanda Mavispurat. From the Brahmandas and all this entire creation was enveloping by a light of Rudra, Arunachala. Arunachala means the effulgence of the supreme truth, consciousness. That benediction, that absolute splendor light of all the lights, that absolute silence of the supreme truth and consciousness is described in this first sloka. The supreme truth is all pervading in the entire universe. So that is the light. What is in the second sloka? Brahmanda vyapta deham basita himarucha basamana bhujangaihi kante kalaha kalita sasikala chanda kodanda hastaham traksha rudrakshamala sulalita vapusa shambhava murti bedaham rudra sri rudra sukta prakatita vibhavaha nah prayachantu saukyam. Vipra, Brahmin. If I am born in a Brahmin family, I am not Brahmin. If I have Rajasic nature, Tamasic nature, and speaking untruth and unvalues and not all the things, not a Brahmin. A Brahmin is so soft, righteous, leading a very pious inner life. Never speak untruth. Living in this world with a lot of tolerance and patience and forbearance and love, to live in this world for only for God's sake, to lead a 100% dharmic values life, 100%, not going beyond ignorant things, never. You never have any negative thought at all. Always very, very, very pious life, very beautiful life. That kind of holy people we saw in Bharat. Very recently, I heard a story about one of our Prime Minister, ex-Prime Minister in India. One day, there was a home. The house owner came in front of that home and he was shouted with lot of negative words. He was speaking very, 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 very shouted words and not favorable words. I can't speak all those things. So he was speaking all those words. A gentleman was inside and he says, if you never pay this month rent, I'm going to put all your things outside and I will send you outside from my home. That gentleman was 94 years. He was hid behind a small wall. He was not speaking anything. Every month this gentleman come, the house owner, speaking this kind of very, very ugly words. He was not able to pay that money. For that reason, he was silently tolerating with a lot of patience that words. House owner missed his patience and tolerance. He went inside. He wanted to throw him away, and he went and watched everything what is here inside in the home. There was a small old bed. It is an old bed, so he took out the mattress outside, threw it away, and only one plate for eating. That one also very old one, copper one, and small bucket for taking shower. 2 clay pots for cooking. Nothing else in that room. But what is this gentleman was eating there? There is no rice, there is no vegetables, there is no refrigerator there, nothing there. Only these empty vessels are there. Old mattress was there. His wife was some couple of years before she was passed away. That gentleman only was here. Then some reporters are going on that way. So then they took this picture. Let it might be useful for something news, no? So a 94 gentleman was thrown away by the house owner. That is the caption you want to give, and put it in the newspaper. So he took the picture, and he went to the press and gave a present that, to the press owner. The press owner was watching this picture, and do you know who is this gentleman? I don't know. He's a 94 years old man. House owner was shouting every day bad words. Today finally he threw him away, and the gentleman was outside on the road. That's why I took this picture and give to you. Then the picture comes next day in the newspapers, not in the last page, first page headlines. Who is this gentleman? Once upon a time after Nehru, he is the temporary 15 days Prime Minister of India. After that, he was taking some good roles. Again, after Lal Bahadur Shastri ji, my favorite late Prime Minister of India, I love him so much. When I have been to Kasi, Benares, I went to Lal Bahadur Shastri ji home, very small home, other side of the Ganges. I love to go there and touch that walls, and I felt so much. Lal Bahadur Shastri ji was leading a very poverty life and most honest person. Very, very honest person. So, Lal Bahadur Shastri ji, when he gave up, he was passed away in Tashkent. The temporary 13 days, he was again, Guljari Lal Nanda was the Prime Minister of India, temporary Prime Minister. And also, he took so many great positions in the cabinets, ministers, and so many things. He never earned any money in the political field. And finally, his wife and both are, after the retirement, he was staying in a small home. Wife also passed away. Somebody told, you will get some like a retirement money, little bit, 500 rupees per month. So you will get that. Please apply for that. He don't like to apply for 500 rupees salary for retirement fund. But somebody was forcing him and put his name in that, and he took their signatures forcibly, and only that 500 rupees comes to him. With that 500 rupees, wife and husband was living so many years. After that, he was not able to pay the money for this gentleman in the home. The gentleman was shouting very, very ignorant words about the ex-president of the India. But he never earned any money. He never prime minister, ex-prime minister, so and so. Sometimes, very ward councillors for a small community, a small position there. I'm ex-councillor of this ward, people says. I saw one person in one place. He was the ex-councillor of that street. In all his letter pads, he was mentioned about his ex-councillor of that ward. That was when he was young boy, and he became very old, and he was all the time proudly speaking about the ward councillor, a small home at that little area. But the ex-president of this India, he never mentioned, he never take any advantage, he never speak that gentleman also, why you are speaking bad words about me, he never says that. That tolerance, how can we learn, children? How can we get the tolerance, patience, honesty life? That kind of simple life, sthita prajna life. Who is the most wealthiest man in the world? He who have contentment in the inside the Atma, he who enjoy his supreme self within himself, is called the sthita prajna. He is the most wealthiest man in the universe. That's what Sanatana Dharma says. He who enjoy his supreme self within himself is the most wealthiest man. Who is the most poverty person in the world? He who have always jealous, negative instincts inside, lot of passions and desires towards the women, men, any of these negative things, is the most poverty person in the universe. Who is our enemies? Pancha karmendriyas are our enemies. Pancha karmendriyas, jnanendriyas are our enemies. Indriyas means the karmendriyas, eyes, mouth, mind, ears. These are haunting us, taking us towards the disasters only. He who have control on this mind by doing the Sivapanchakshari mantram, by doing the recitation of the Rudram with devotion, he felt Bhagwan's presence within himself. He felt Bhagwan's presence everywhere. What Sanatana Hindu Dharma gist and heart is, Bhagavan is all pervading. The first prayer sloka, Apatalana Bastalanta Bhavana, first sloka. Second sloka, Brahmanda Vyapta Deha Basita Himarucha Basamana Bhujanga. In the entire Brahmanda, all the forms, ant forms, animal forms, tree forms, human being forms, all forms are Ishvara forms only. We have to see Mahadev in all of these forms. That is the heart of the Sanatana Dharma and a heart of the Rudram. So he who have that the experience of the light within himself, the experience of the light in all the creation, is the most beloved one for Mahadev. How Mahadev is going to love us with all our negative instincts? No? If people have all the negative instincts within themselves, how Mahadev can love us? No? Mahadev is a Patita Pavan. A human being is a patita, is an ignorant person. All kinds of pollutions, all kinds of the negativities are there. Why Bhagavan loves us so much? Bhagavan is patita pavan. That's why he loves us so much. He knows all the weaknesses. He knows all the impurities. He knows all the negative instincts in the human life. Still, he loves you so much because he wants to elevate yourself from this misery of this ignorance. So, how can we come out from this ignorance of this illusionary world? This is like a giant wheel. When you totally surrender yourself to the Supreme Almighty, and you have to do the more prayer and more meditations, and you have to conquer your mind. Whenever you are going to conquer all these things with your mantras, japam and sadhana and the recitation of the Rudram, then you are going to enter into the kingdom of the supreme bliss and consciousness. So that's why Namaste Rudramanyava Utotaishave Namaha. Namaste. This Namaste word derived from Rudram. There were so many namaskaras in the Rudram Namakam. The first Namaste word is Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. Veda mantram comes. Maha mantram comes there. This is an unbelievable potentiality in this mantra. When we chant this mantra, unbelievable powers, unbelievable things are going to happen inside. What is that, Mother? All kinds of our negative instincts are burnt by this Rudra mantra. Okay, Mother, you say in the sloka, in the beginning of the sloka, Bhagavan is one or two? Bhagavan is one or there are so many Bhagavans? It's a beautiful question. Sanatana Dharma gist you understand. You need more tapas to understand the gist of Veda Dharma. What he there says here, in the first beginning of the sloka, the consciousness God is oneness only. Okay, beautiful. In the same time, the second sloka was describing the same light was spreading in all the vessels of this world, and he was always in every creation in the same light only. There is no duality at all in the creation, but it looked like duality, but you are not separate. When we go to some temples, Indian temples, there is Addal Mahal. Addal Mahal means there is a mirror hall, a mirror mahal, that is a mirror room. Everywhere mirrors in that room. When we go there, we are one only there, but I am visible in 100 mirrors there. Ceiling also some mirrors. I was visible in the ceiling mirror also. This side mirror, that side mirror, pillars also mirrors. Everywhere mirrors only. Who is the real person? Who is the unreal person? We don't understand. In all the reflections are, what all the reflections we are seeing, that forms comes from one form only. You got it what I'm speaking, no? When we go to Kalahasti also, when Tirumala also, everywhere we have Addal Mahals. In Kalahasti, everywhere we have this mirror Mahal. In the mirror Mahal, I am only one. When I go this side, 100 forms of my forms are visible there. Then I go that side, my 200 forms are there. I go this side, my 300 forms are there. I see the top, my big forms are there. I go to the different areas of that Mahal, everywhere myself only. It means myself is everywhere in all the creation. This is so, God is not duality, God is oneness only. The same God is the indweller of all this rat form, buffalo form, and the snake form, and the tiger form, human being form, pious man form, and the bad man form, good man form. Every form is Bhagavan's form only. Bhagavan is not touched with that form. How the air is traveling, when air was going, there is no smell in that air. But air was traveling on a drainage, the air smells was drainage smell only. It was traveling on a factory area. The factory area, the lot of pollutions are there. That pollution smell comes from the air only. When it was going on a jasmine garden, jasmine smell was carried by the air only. But air was not attached with any of these things, just it was carrying only. Similarly, the indweller of all our bodies, he was there in the form of a Jivatma in everybody. We are carrying all the karmas in our body only. When we do the sadhana, the karmas are destroyed by the sadhana. We reach the destination of our supreme indweller of our Mahadev within us through the Rudram. Very simple to say, it's so hard to reach that goal without the grace of Guru, without the grace of Mahadev. So that's why we are praying in the beginning of that prayers, Namaste Rudra Manyava Utote Shave Namaha. We did innumerable mistakes in my countless lifetimes. Oh God, please forgive us. You are tolerating us and tolerating us and tolerating us and tolerating us like anything. But we have not any devotion on you. Our hearts are so dry in the Kali Yuga. So that's why we don't understand which religion is good. What is actually religion? Religion is nothing but Satyam only, truth only. Hindu Sanatan Dharma is nothing but truth only. That's it. It truth only. It is truth only. If you do the meditation, tapas, countless times, your meditation power, your medha shakti, your intellectual power will become very strengthened. Your intellectual power will become very strengthened by doing the tapas or meditation. So there is a big difference for tapas and meditation. Meditation means some couple of hours you are doing the meditation and then you have breaks in the meditation. But in the tapas, there is no breaks. Uninterrupted lifestyle is tapas. Continuously on one focus on the absolute consciousness and continuously leading the entire life in any problems, in any circumstances. It is hot weather, it is rainy, it is lightnings and anything. It is a poverty life, it is a good life, it is a poor life, it is hard life, it is a great life. Keep everything one side. Our focus, the Jivatma within inside, suffering with the thirsty, how to connect with my Supreme Self, how to connect with my God. I don't need this. I just want to be one with my Supreme Self. This is the thirsty for the Jivatma. Jivatma is always seeking how to merge in that eternity. So that's why if that thirsty comes in the life, definitely our eternal journey is going to start. Otherwise, we chanted Rudram. Om Namaste Rudram Anyava Utotaishave Namaha Namaste. So it was going like that only, recitation. There is no feeling. Countings are there. I did 2 countings today, I did 10 countings today, I did 25 countings today. Like that only it comes. The feeling, the touch, the experience, the thirsty for God, it is very important there. It is lacking there. It is very essential, very important to get the connection with the Mahadev. So, Amma's beloved children, this is what we are seeking for all these things are possible with the intellectual blossoming. How to get this intellectual blossoming, Mother? If you do more sadhana, your intellectual blossoming is like anything with the grace of the divine consciousness. You will become a yoga sampannata. Yoga sampannata. The yoga wealth comes to you. The yoga wealth. What is the true yoga? To merge our individual self into the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, that wealth comes to us. That is the Yoga Sampannata I am speaking here. Amma's beloved children, if you get that, you are separated from this total world. Vilakshana, there is a separate a very special word in the Sanskrit. Total world is one side. You are one separately vilakshana, not like all the regular. Something is absolutely different in you. It means you are completely inner transformation brings in your heart. Only truth remain there. That is the vilakshana. You are truthful. You are not seeking for anything in the universe. Absolutely, absolutely. Your heart is seeking for the Supreme Almighty only. So, if for the intellectual power, if your sadhana is going to be added there, definitely your natural status will completely change. You attain the highest goal of your supreme truth in this lifetime. Very beautiful. To do that, you need a great uttejam, inspiration, creativity, and great activeness in your heart to do the more sadhana. Oh, yesterday I did sadhana, I am so tired. Today morning also I did 2 hours, I am so tired. These words never comes from our mouth. How many hours I sit in meditation, I never felt tiredness. I want to do it more and more. I want to do it more sadhana. It's not enough. I have to go more into the depth of that ocean to find out the absolute beauty of the divine pearl. So we are trying to jump into the depth of the ocean to get that. So that is the absolutely meditation, deep meditation. Rudram, I'm sure Rudram gives you that highest status of the meditation power to you. So Amma's beloved children, start the Rudram, chant Rudram. Mahadev definitely give you the greatest boon of realization in this lifetime. I'm sure about it. Amma, special motherly love to all of you once again from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, children. I love you like anything. Om Swasti Prajabhyah Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahimahi Saham Go Brahmanebhyah Subhamastu Nityam Lokan Samasta Sukhino Bhavantum Lokan Samasta Sukhino Bhavantum Lokan Samasta Sukhino Bhavantum.